but master this rap shit. You hear the words coming from my lips, bastards. I never crack, I got that chapstick. I practice to that shit made perfect and served it to the people on a silver platter. Now where's the ladder? Cause either you gon' whine or you climb, I chose the ladder. Know you haters is pissed, hold your bladder though. Before you get tossed like a forward lateral. We never tattle, let God handle that, or let the mob handle that. No soprano, half black, half white. I'm a piano, I'm an animal. My video on Discovery Channel, I'm a beast. When my shit hit the streets, these niggas cease to exist. Like a beach in a tsunami, you'll find me in the Ville, in the state of NC. Bitch, if I ain't back home, I'm up in NYC. About that money probably, like a fucking robbery, but I ain't jacking. I'm chasing dreams, sorta like jeans, boy, I ain't slacking. I'm chasing dreams, sorta like jeans, boy, I ain't slacking. Hey, take a hard look at my drive, nigga, no hacking on my shit. I'm straight smacking niggas, straight tagging niggas. Y'all freestyling, fuck y'all niggas, y'all be wildin', and I'm out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our Tuesday night edition of the Walking This Way's Impact Wars podcast. We're broadcasting out of the DFW, that's Dallas Fort Worth, Texas metropolitan area. For everybody to know what DFW stands for, I'm very honored, very excited, very privileged to be back in y'all presence one more time, as we do every Tuesday night, every Wednesday night, every Saturday morning, as we want to bring y'all a great show, a great program that, like I said, we don't want to waste any of y'all time, but we want to make sure we have our guests on here who bring extraordinary information, who's doing extraordinary things, and most importantly, they're doing things to change their lives, to enhance their lives, and they take time out of their productive schedule to come on the show and collab with us to talk about the things they're doing. I'm very honored, very excited, and very privileged, and very honored to have a woman on here who's doing great things herself. She's a native, well, she's a resident in Columbus, Ohio. She's a business owner as well, and she's a extraordinary one. I met her on Facebook. She sold me some of her products, very awesome products, very nice products for those that are into candles or those who are into the bath products. She's the woman to go to. I'm very honored, very privileged. But for further ado, I'm gonna let her take over. I want her to introduce herself. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience here on the Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast.
Well, thank you. First of all, I'm honored that you have me on your podcast. And my name is Toshiba and I am in Columbus, Ohio. And my business is SHIBASCENTS. And I specialize in candles, whipped body butter, and lip balm. Those are some of the products that SHIBASCENTS has available at this time.
So. Awesome. And just give us a rundown on who you are. Give me what went down wrong. But go ahead and give us a rundown on who you are. Give us a rundown who this amazing woman is.
Well, this amazing woman, thank you. I'm honored that you say that in the humble way. Like I said, my name is Shiba. I live in Columbus, Ohio. I am a deputy clerk for the city of Columbus. That's my full-time job. And I'm a mother of a 24-year-old daughter. I'm going to shout out my daughter, Geech Seeley. I hope she's watching. And yeah, like I said, I am the CEO, the owner, of SHIBASCENTS. And like I said, we specialize in candles, whipped body butter, lip balm, and those, like I said, those are some of our products right now. And then we'll have more to come.
Man, awesome. And I said we know that a lot of people are advancing into entrepreneurship. We know a lot of people are taking their destiny, taking their lives in their own hands. And I know you mentioned you do work as well, but also have a business as well. How did that resonate? How did it all started for you to go ahead and start your own business?
Okay, so how it really it started. Well, I used to do parties just for the fun of it, like do parties on the side. And then I kind of stopped doing that. And then one day when I was laying in the bed, this is a true story, and I always tell people this. I was laying in my bed, and it was like God came in and he spoke to me, and he gave me this business to do with the candles. He even spoke to me and gave me the name SHIBASCENTS. So that's where that name comes from. So first of all, I take no credit. I give all the credit and praise, glory, and honor to God, because this is not something that I just started on my own. So he gave me the idea to do the candles, gave me the name. So I was like laying in the bed, and I jumped up and I got a pen and paper and was writing stuff down. It was like he was sitting on my bed speaking to me. And if you believe in God, you know what I'm talking about. It was like he was in my bedroom having a conversation with me, telling me what to do. So I wrote everything down. And then I went to my family, which is my mother, my sister, and my daughter. And I asked them, I said, I just want y'all to invest $50 in this business. I was like, $50. And so, I didn't know anything about candles. I didn't even know, when I say anything, only thing I knew how to light a candle. I was a Bath and Body Works girl. I love their candles. I started, doing my research and stuff. And, I started making candles. And when I first started, I really wasn't taking it serious because I couldn't smell my candles or anything. And then I told my mother, I said, you know what? I said, God gave me this. I said, I got to get serious. And I said, maybe he sees something in me that I don't see in myself. So I trust in God, stood out on faith. And that was, I think, last year. And since then, like I said, it started off with body butter. It started off with candles. And now we have whipped body butter. We have lip balms. And I'm working on some more stuff. I can't put it out there right now. But yeah, so that's how it all started.
Yeah, you mentioned how you took it seriously, even though anything.
Yeah, at first I wasn't. I was like, okay, ordering stuff and playing around, and then I was like, you know what? I was like, God gave me this. I said, if God gave me this, He sees something, and what I'm learning is we only see what's in front of us, but God knows what lies ahead. He knows what's around the corner. We only see what's in front of us. So, like I said, if God sees something, He knows that He sees the bigger picture. And I remember years ago, when we were at church, my church is Praise Simple Church of God in Christ, and we used to be on Yearling Road. And I remember this man prophesied to me and told me I was going to be a millionaire, and that was like years ago. And like I said, you never know what path God is going to take you down. You just got to trust Him, and that's, like I said, I stepped out on faith, and I'm grateful because people have been buying my candles, not just locally, but I've been shipping them out. I've shipped candles to Texas, to New York. I sent some to Florida, Las Vegas. So I'm very grateful. I'm very humble.
Right. I mean, and also staying consistent with it, and in fact, and I mean, take pride in what you're doing. Know a lot of people miss T, that some individuals don't take pride in their work, and they just, it is what it is until it's like, it's once you take it seriously, that's when doors open up for you. That's when He'll start elevating you into new heights and to new levels, because Scripture tells us that we go from glory to glory to glory. When I look at that, we supposed to increase, we supposed to excel, we go higher and higher, and not go down, but go higher and higher in the things of Him, and all the other stuff. But most important, you're doing something that you love to do, you're doing something you enjoy doing. But now that you're bringing, because everybody want their house to smell good, right? Everybody want their house smelling good. Everybody want to feel good. They want their skin feeling nice, feeling smooth, and taking pride in yourself. And that's what it's all about. So entrepreneurship, does that something that runs in your family, or are you the first one in your family to ever do it?
I would say I'm talking about my immediate family. I'm talking about my mom. My father passed away in 2011, so it's my mom, it's me, my sister. I have a brother and a daughter. Out of all of us, yes, but this is not just for me. This is for my daughter. This is a family business. Yes, it's called SHIBASCENTS because that's the name God gave me, but SHIBASCENTS is my mother, Vera, my sister, Makisha, my daughter, Tashia, my brother, Andy Kane. This is my family. It's going to be a family business. It's just not me. I'm just the CEO. I'm just the one that God gave the vision to. So it's a family thing. And I wanted to piggyback on something you said about taking pride in your work and about your first impression. And I'm a firm believer in you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So when I ship my products to people, or if I take it to you and give it to you in your hand, I want you to be like, wow, I want that. Oh my goodness, the packaging is beautiful, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So however you come off, that's how people are going to perceive you. So if you shipping something and it's sloppy, people are going to think, oh my goodness, her products are sloppy. So I just believe in taking pride. That's even in your appearance and whatever you do. Take pride in what you do. And like I said before, God gave me this. So I've got to, I can't just throw candles together and not clean the jars and just ship them to people. And no, that's not, I believe in taking pride, not only in myself, but in my work as well. Because like I said, this was something God gave to me. He sees something bigger. Me, like I said, I have faith that my candles are going to be in the stores. I tell people that all the time, So yeah. So like I said, it's a family thing. It's not just Toshiba, but it's my family business.
Right. And I not heard it before when they say you never get a second chance, never get a second chance, and that's very, very important.
True.
And an individual have to understand that we're in the times now, individuals want their instant gratification. And I say individual, I don't say people, because everybody's different. But individuals want their instant gratification, like you said. I'm glad you said that when you do take pride in your work, the packaging is professional. The product is professional. Everything's on point, because we know that the Bible said that God does what everything decent, and in
Decent
order.
order. That's
And that's the
right.
kind of God we serve. Our God is a God of order. He's a God of organization.
That's
He's not a
right.
God of sloppiness. And that's what a lot of times as believers do.
Mhm.
They come in sloppy.
Yeah.
And prayer is good. I'm not knocking prayer, but you have
Mhm.
to have action with it too. Faith without
Mhm.
works is dead.
That's
You know, you
right.
can't say I want to. And I read this in a book, and
Mhm.
they say it is. You can't say I want to go to the NBA, and you sitting around on the couch playing NBA 2K. It don't work like that because you hear a lot. And I'm knocking affirmation, Miss T. But I hear a lot of
Mhm.
people make these affirmations,
Mhm.
but they're not believing what they say. They
Right.
think, okay, I just have to say it, I have to say it, and that's it. But you have to cultivate that thing, and then you
Mhm.
have to put yourself, and not that. And God will speak to you
Yes.
because He's within us,
Mhm.
and He will show you where to go, what to do. But are the people following that when they get that green light?
Right.
Or they'll say, oh, I'm just waiting on God. Okay, he waiting on you.
That's
Last time
right.
I read in my Bible,
Mhm.
when Christ went on the cross, he said, it is finished. He
Yeah.
fulfilled his obligation for us. So what are we waiting on? What you want to say about that?
I love that. Oh, I love that. And like you said, um, God is going to do only so much. Then you got to do it. Just like, for instance, like you said, He gave me the business. He came to me and He said, you know, gave me the candle business to do, gave me the name. So I got up by faith, believing in God, because I'm a believer. I got up, got a notebook, was writing things down. But God did His part. He gave me the business sense, but now it was time for me to get up and make things happen, and without faith, it's impossible to please God. So I have faith in God, and I know that He sees something in me that I don't see in myself. And I thank God for giving me this because, like I said, this was nothing that I ever had a desire to do, but this was something God gave me. And that's why I always tell people this was what God gave me to do, and people don't like it. Oh well, and I'm learning too that everybody's not going to support you. Everybody's not going to be Team Shiba Sense, and that's okay because I'm learning that if God give you the business, God's going to give you the clients. He's going to give you the people, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm grateful, and I know that Shiba Sense is going places. Like I tell people, I'm going to have a warehouse. My candles, my body butter, they're going to be in the store. Everybody better remember Shiba Sense.
You know what? And that's the mindset to have, Miss T, as well, and what you do. And like I said, we know that entrepreneurship is blooming. We know that
Mhm.
in Deuteronomy 8:18, the Bible said that God in Deuteronomy 8:18, God I give you the power to get wealth, that He may establish the covenant He made with your forefather. For those who read your Bible.
Right,
Deuteronomy 8:18 states that God, I give you the power to get wealth. He didn't say I'm giving you wealth.
right.
He put power before the wealth. See
Hmm.
that where God is not lazy. He didn't intend for us to be lazy.
That's
And
right.
that's why, Miss T, we get the results that we get because we're lazy. We
Mhm.
complacent. We allow this flesh to get in the way. We allow these emotions to get in the way. And I like what you mentioned earlier. At first, you didn't take it seriously, but you took it
Right.
seriously, and you started seeing that 360. You started seeing things change around.
Mhm.
Why? Because you start taking it seriously.
Mhm.
And when you take it seriously, that's when them doors start opening up. That's when you start meeting new people. That's when you start seeing these things transpiring. Why? Because it started within you first and say, you know what? I'm taking this thing serious. And that go for anything. Those who
Mhm.
listen to us tonight, start taking your craft seriously. Don't
Right.
procrastinate. Don't put your feelings into it. Don't say, well, I feel like it today, then tomorrow. You think at
Mhm.
times I feel like doing these shows. You think at
Right.
times I feel like creating these graphic designs that I do on my own. No,
Right.
I have to get up and do it because
Right.
if not, I'm defeating my own self.
Right.
Enemy, everybody talk about the devil. Let me tell you, like, it ain't the devil. It's us.
It's us. Yeah.
But
You
we
right.
love to blame the devil for oh, the devil in my finances. Oh, the devil don't want me to succeed. No, he don't have the power. Even Paul tells us don't give power to him. So why are we giving power to the devil when he
Right.
already been defeated?
Right. Yeah, and
What you want to say about that?
that's true. And then too, sometimes we have to get self out the way. Let's get self out the way. Sometimes people worried about, well, what people gonna think about me. Don't worry about it. If God gave you something And even to people that are out there that are listening, if they feel like, I want to do this, just say they might want to make t-shirts, or they might want to, open their own business, and they feel like, well, nobody's going to support me. Don't worry about that. If you believe in yourself and you believe in God, step out on faith, trust God, pray fast, but put some work with it. Like I said, you can't just sit down on the couch and say, Lord, I want to. That's even with losing weight. If you say, Lord, I want to lose weight, but you ain't getting up. You got to get up, you got to move, you got to walk. So even with a business sense, if you want your own business, no matter what it is, don't worry about who's not happy for you, who's not going to support you, because everybody is not going to receive your blessings. But you just got to get up and get it, keep it moving. Just like you said, it might be sometimes you don't want to do your podcast and reach out and get people on your show. I know me, like I said, I work at the courthouse, and I be tired. And sometimes I don't always want to make candles and make body butter. And, sometimes I just be tired. But I know I have to, if I want this business to succeed, if I want to be that great person that God called me to be, if I want my candles in the store, I got to get up. I got to make candles. Nobody going to make them for me.
I agree. Because I tell this all the time on the show. Nobody's not going to knock on your front door and tell you to get your life together. You have to get up.
Right.
I'm going to say that again. Rewind that back. We were around. You have to get up and make things happen. You have to get up your lazy butt to make things happen. And then what it is too, Miss T, when you said we got to get out the way, just think about it. And let me see what this anxiety come in at. Mm-hmm. When you on the purpose that you set yourself on, when you're on that path that you've been set on, of course, it's like it made me think about that drift on the side of the road. You on a straight road, right? But then you drift over to that negative side. You be saying, "Oh, I'm too tired. This is too much. Oh, I gotta make these candles. Oh, I gotta do all this." And then all the anxiety started coming in. And so then you allow that outer voice, whatever that voice is, to come in to influence you, and you just be on hold, like, man, yeah, that is too much. But when you in the spiritual realm, that's what Jesus instructs us to be, in the spirit realm, right? Walk in the spirit, so we won't fulfill the desires of what the flesh. Right. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
That's right. And I also believe that God ain't going to put no more on you than you can bear. God knows what you can deal with, what you can take, what you can't take. But like I said, I'm a firm believer that if you step out and believe in God and trust God and have faith, anything is possible. Like my mom always say, the sky is the limit. So anything is possible to whom that believes. So like I said, you just got to trust God, step out on faith. Like I said, when God gave me this idea, I didn't have no wax. I didn't have anything to make a candle. I didn't have that. And like I said, I had to step out on faith. I had to buy stuff. Like I said, I asked my family to invest. And look at here. Look at what you have here. And like I said, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm blessed. And I don't take nothing for granted, because God, He's so good. And He will do just what He said. If you just trust Him, and like you said, you got to get off your butt, and you got to make things happen. God is only going to do so much. And like you said, ain't nobody going to knock on your door. You got to get up, and you got to open that door.
Right. That's the thing. When I went in school, why you think they called nerds were getting all the good grades? Why they were getting all the good grades for?
Right.
They were studying.
Yeah, they were studying and stuff.
They were studying, and that's why that's why they graduated. That's why they were getting all the good grades. We had these groups over here laughing at them, but the group that were laughing at them, what they were, they didn't succeed. They fell out. But the ones who put in the work and who grind hard and made sacrifices, they're the ones that's in the $1 billion industry. They're the ones who are making billions of dollars a year. They're the ones who are making $millions a year. Why? Because they put in the work.
Right.
God gave us the ability to work, ladies and gentlemen, not be lazy. I don't want to be talking about this tonight, but He gave us the ability to go to work. Matter of fact, Jesus didn't even deal with lazy people. He gave parables on that numerous times in Scripture.
Right.
The one who had the talent, he buried the talent. We told him, get away from you wicked, lazy, and wicked.
Right.
But the ones who utilize their talent, what he did, he added to them.
Added to it, yeah.
God did with people that's gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. That's why the Bible said he provides seed to the soil. Why? Because the soil is always gonna plant that seed. That soil is always gonna utilize that seed. That's why the Bible said he'll give seed to the soil. Everybody's not in the soil, Miss T.
Right.
Let's be honest with you. Everybody want to hold on to that seed. But they don't want to let that seed go. They want to put that seed in the ground.
Yeah, they just want to hold it on, yeah. And then too, like I said, everybody, like you said, some people, they don't want to do anything, but if you want a business to succeed, you have to get out there and you have to make things happen. Like I said, God can give you the vision, but it's going to have to be up to you to complete the vision. He can give you what to do, but then you have to say, okay, he gave me this. Okay, now I have to finish it. Because like I said, God is only going to do so much, but then you have to, because God want to see, do they trust me? Do they believe in me? Do they have faith in me? Like, I feel like God gave me this. He spoke to me. And so then he probably said, okay, I want to see what my daughter is going to do with this. Do she really trust me? Do she really believe me? Do she really believe that these candles are going to go somewhere? Do she really trust me? Let me just see if she trusts me. I gave this to her. I told her what to do. Let me see if she's going to get up and do it or not. And so, like I said, God gave me this. This is nothing that I came up with. This is what God gave me. And I'm being faithful. I'm being obedient. And I know that there is greater things to come. Like I said before, we only can see what's in front of us, but God can see what's straight ahead. He can see what's around the corner. So God is not going to show us and tell us everything. But so, like I said, I'm just grateful and I'm just thankful. And like I said, I know that SHIBASCENTS, that new product's gonna be in the store. I just have that much faith. I believe, Right. I really believe in that. And then one thing also I wanted to say, even about our products, I wanted the candles to be unique, and I thank my mom because she helps, me and her do this. We come up with the name of the candles. And one thing we said was, when you go in the store, we don't want you won't be able to see no candles like ours, even the name of our candles. We just think about different names. You want your products to stand out because there's so many other candles. You got Yankee candles, there's Bath and Body Works, there's True Living, there's Mainstream. So you have so many candles. So you want your candles to be able to stand out. I want SHIBASCENTS to be able to stand out from Yankee Doodle, or I want SHIBASCENTS to be able to stand out from Bath and Body Works, Right.
And I know you mentioned you did the research. I know you mentioned that earlier. What type of research did you accomplish? What did you got the research? I know putting these things together are very important. And not only that, you want people to get their money's worth, but also we know when it comes to the health reasons as well. Also, what type of research did you do, and what advice would you give to those when it comes to these products? We know research is very, very important.
Yeah,
because we know we don't want people to be hurt. We don't want people to break out with anything. Right. And you know how people then they want to come with lawsuits. So let the people know how important it is to do research before you put your product out there.
Right. Okay. So like I said, even about candles, like some people think, oh, candles is easy to make. I bear to correct that. Candles are not easy to make. You can get a wick and pour some wax in there, but if you want quality candles, you have to measure. It's things that you have to do. It's so many wax out there. It's so many fragrance out there, and so on and so on. But I want to talk about the body butter because you said about the skin. So the body butter, of course, is with body butter. And so with products like that, you're selling something that people are going to be putting on their body. And I'm a firm believer in, if I ain't going to use it, I ain't going to sell it. I'm not going to sell you something that I haven't tried. Every body butter that I have made, I have tried it on, even the men's body butter. I rub that on my skin to see how it feels. But also, I believe in you get what you pay for. If you buy cheap products, you're going to get cheap results. So with the products we buy, I make sure everything is, I do my research. I make sure that it's safe for your skin, no matter your race or anything. Make sure it's safe for your skin. I really can't get into all my details. I don't want people stealing my ideas, but you want to make sure you have quality products. You want to, like I said, it's just about researching. You got to research the skin. You have to research stuff like that because you got some people that got eczema. I got a lot of people that buy my body butter that has eczema, and the one is that it's an unscented body butter, so there's no fragrance in that. Everything is all natural because I don't want people breaking out. I sure don't want nobody suing me. So, like I said, I did my research, and I'll even tell people that do your research. Anything that you desire to do, like I said, if you want to make candles yourself or you want to do something, do your research in everything you do, because if you're doing a business, you got to think about there's times somebody can sue you, so you want to do your research. You want to make sure everything is right. That's just like when I make candles. For example, I have to put my warning labels on my candles to let people know, hey, this is a warning telling you to don't burn your candle unattended. Don't do this and don't do this. Don't fall asleep with your candles. This is protection for SHIBASCENTS, because if this warning label is not on the candles and something happens, somebody can say, you know what, I'm suing her because there was no warning label. So you have to protect yourself. This is protection for my candles. This is a warning label. This is telling you what to do, what not to do. I have this on the candle for a purpose, and you should read it and know what to do and what not to do, because somebody could sue me if they fall asleep and their candle burn and their house catch a fire. Or so you have to protect yourself at all costs when you're trying to do a business, entrepreneur. You have to, like I said, do your research on everything, even the little things. Do your research. Like we have lip balm. I can't just put anything in a lip balm. That's going on somebody's lip. So you have to do your research. You have to, when you're trying to sell products and stuff, do your research. Do your research. And don't just throw something together, even if it takes time. This didn't happen overnight. The candles didn't happen overnight. I was doing candles for a long, long time before anybody knew anything about them. I didn't tell anything because you can't tell everybody your business. So I was in the background in my lab working. When I thought the products were good to present, bam, that's when I, let people, what I was doing.
Right, and most definitely, and that's why we're asking that for, because I know when it comes to products, especially skin products, we know that we have to be very cautious because people's skin, they could be allergic, not allergic, and things like that. I always want to protect everybody because we know we're in times now where people just want to, I'm going to make money, I'm chasing this bag, but then you chasing the bag, then you causing harm to yourself.
Right.
Now you got to
So
pay money out.
You're going to be chasing the bag, and you're going to be in the courtroom somewhere, somebody suing you. So yeah, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, that's good and all. And of course you want to make money, but do things right. Do right by people. Don't just say, oh, just throw something in the jar. Excuse me. Do right and right will follow you. I'm a firm believer. Do right and right will follow you. You reap what you sow. So do right by people and right will follow you. And then if you do have good products, word of mouth, people will say, hey, that's how a lot of my stuff is known, because word of mouth, people have bought my products and they tell their family or friends about it. So it's about word of mouth. So yeah, so do your research.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. I know you had shipped me some samples a few months ago, and it very presentable, very professional, and stuff like that. And I really appreciate it. I lit the candle up. The candle smell good. I really enjoy the smell because, like I said, T, everybody want their place to smell good. Everybody should want the house to smell good, especially you have company coming over.
Yes.
You want your place smelling good, and then when you come home, you want your place smelling good. From if you live in a 2-story home or you live in a 1-story home, you want the up, down, everywhere smelling good. And I appreciate that for the sample as well.
And like you said, even you said when you have company come over, but like me, I live by myself. I want my house to be smelling good for myself. It's just about when your house is clean and it smells good. I have this one guy that I work with. I sent you the man candle. and he ordered those, and he tells me, he was like, my candles smell so good, you could smell them on the outside. He was like, his neighbors be saying, oh my goodness, your house smells good. So that's what I want. That's what we at SHIBASCENTS want. Let me not say I, but that's what we at SHIBASCENTS want. We want people to continue to buy our products. We want people to continue to say, oh my goodness, have you tried this? They smell so good, or their body butter. And like I said, I'm grateful and I'm thankful. I don't take credit for this. Like I said, God gave me this, so all the credit, all the glory, all the honor goes to him, because without him, none of this will be possible, because he's the one that gave me the vision. And like I said, I'm just grateful. I'm just thankful. You see behind me, I have some of my candles on display, and I'll just, I know you said talk about some of my candles. Yeah. We have a heavenly scent candle. We have lavender delight. There's a tropical twist. We have a coconut chai. We have a cucumber melon. We have a black cherry merlot. There's a lemon burst. We have an under the mistletoe. That's kind of like a Christmas candle. We have a gingerbread crumb. We have the man. We have candles for men. That's the man's candle. We have lumberjack. We have a Saturday morning, smells like a Fruit Loop candle. A peppermint bark. So different candles. Most of the candles, we have the same body butter that goes with the candle. So yeah, I'm so just grateful and thankful for, like I said, what God has given me, and I'm just grateful, and I know that great things are coming for SHIBASCENTS.
Right, and that's what it's all about. We know that, especially, I know you mentioned product for men. We know men are getting into more into products when it comes to like the beard oil, skin, hair, body wash. So men are getting more into that now, and I'm glad to see, because we gotta represent ourselves, because everything's
you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta smell good. You gotta be A1 on your hygiene. You gotta smell good. You gotta look good. So you gotta take care of yourself. We only get one life to live. We only come this way one time, so take care of yourself as much as you can. Take care of yourself. Be about your health. Be concerned about your health. Be concerned about anything that's going on with your body. Go to the doctors. Take care of yourself. We only live once, and you want to live as long as you can. Why cut your life short because you're overweight? Why cut your life short because you have diabetes? Why cut your life short because you smoke? You won't put the cigarettes down, or you drink and you got cirrhosis of the liver. So we only live we only live once. So we have to take life serious, take our health serious. Like, I can talk about myself. So last year I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. So I did a sleep study. I stopped breathing in my sleep 41 times. 41 times. And the doctor told me, like, that's a silent killer. You can have a heart attack, this, that, and the other. So I had to get serious about my weight. I had to get serious about my weight loss. I struggled with weight over years, up and down, up and down. And then I said, you know what? I took the steps, and I went to see a weight loss doctor. I did everything that I had to do to get weight loss surgery, and I did. January of this year, January the 2nd, actually, I had the sleeve surgery, and I am down almost 100 pounds. And I feel good about myself. I don't have no regrets. I didn't do it for nobody but Toshiba, because nobody knows the things I was going through in my body. I had high blood pressure, waking up with headaches because I stopped breathing in the middle of the night. So like I said, and we have to take care of ourselves. We only get one life to live. So like I said, take care of your health, everything. Take care of yourself.
Right, most definitely, you gotta do that. Before we go any further, we're gonna talk more about that as well. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna be right back with our Q&A conversation.
We gripping it with two hands, back touchdown. You know you wanna do that. Bad, ooh yeah, she love it when I do that. Pull her hair with rumble from the back, grip her with two hands. Spinning for 2 beats, but I meant to say 2 bands. Everybody meet a man, but I already knew that.
Michael Corleone, bringing that pressure to all of the opposition. Kill you see that a block miss. On the block with a Glock hanging out the bitty. That affection, I swear I'm gon' make them feel it. Out the top of the drop when I let out the city. Wanna live like this shit, be a part of the beat. Wanna come like this shit, better change your attention. In that order, I'm a chief that I mentioned. On in your 40 and see how you get. Beat up off disrespect to them. Wisdom gon' come when you see what is written. Under the same, gotta see what been hidden. Ain't got no money, but flooded a pendant. Dumb in the strip, but can't live in a prison. Ain't cut like this, it ain't even be. Damn.
Spinning for a 2-piece. Well, I meant to say 2 bands. I just bought a 2-piece. Cooking it 2 pans. We gripping it with 2 hands. Back touchdown, and you know you running through that. Bad, ooh yeah, she love it when I.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on the Walking This Way Impact Boys podcast. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcasting out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas metropolitan area, along with my guest out of Columbus, Ohio, Miss Tia Coy. She's the proud owner of SHIBASCENTS in Ohio. So if you're interested in buying her products, go right ahead, get with her tonight, inbox, DM her, whatever you have to do. To get this amazing shipment over to your home, your place of business, and all the other great stuff. Of course, I am wearing one of my shirts that's available on my stuff. I've been chosen since day one. That was inspired by Jeremiah 1:5. So the shirt is available on my website, which I did flash it earlier. So we'll have great t-shirts on sale for men and women. Our shirts are inspirational based, motivational based. That's what our shirt's all about. From you want prosperity, read Matthew 6:33. Be the solution, not the problem. So we have these great t-shirts for men and women that are available on the Walking This Way Impact Boys website. Go ahead, shop with it. I had people shop with me in the past. They love the t-shirt, they love the slogans. So that's what it's all about. So I do my little thing also as well. So I won't say my little thing. I do my thing as well also. But most important is the show, Miss T. But going back to taking care of yourself, I am a firm believer in taking care of yourself. Fellas, make sure you get your hair cut. Make sure you keep your beard. If you have a beard, make sure you keep it grown. Make sure you invest into some body wash. Make sure you invest in buying your toothbrush. I hope you buy a toothbrush.
That's
but
right.
Make sure, brush your teeth.
That's right.
Get some mouthwash. Matter of fact, we even have travel kits now.
Right.
So there is no excuse. So if you're going out, take your travel kit with you. I keep one of them. I have a bag I keep in my car with me, and I take it to work with me. I have my toothbrush. I have my mouthwash. I have my body spray. I have my lotion. Because you got what you got to do. You have to represent yourself.
That's right.
Like Dion said, you feel good, you look good, they gonna pay you. What Dion would say. But let's talk about investing in yourself. We know that now people made that transition, Miss T, in loving themselves, investing in themselves. We invest in everything else, but we never invest in ourselves. And I know you said earlier, we only live once. What you say about that?
Right. Correct. And like I said, I'm a firm believer in investing in yourself. That's one of your best investments. Like you said, people invest in buying all kinds of shoes and clothes, and nothing wrong with that. But invest in your health. Take care of yourself. Like you said, get your hair cut. For men, women too. Go to the shop, get your hair done. If you can't afford it, do your own hair. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands, clean your nails out, brush your teeth, all that. Like I said, we only have one life to live. God gave us his body. Let's take care of it. You don't want to wait till you get older and be trying to take care of your body. Do it while you're younger. Go to the gym. If you can't afford to gym, there's parks you can walk at. You can work out at home. You can order stuff offline or everybody can get on YouTube and there's exercise videos. You can work out at home. So there's no excuse. Even as far as your hygiene, there's no excuse, especially if you work, you can't afford the stuff at Bath and Body Works or Walmart. Hey, there's Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree got body wash. It may not be the name brand, but it's something to, take care of your health and take care of yourself, take pride in yourself. And I really believe, especially when we're children of God, you want to take care of yourself. Because how are you going to tell somebody if you come to Christ, if you give your life to the Lord, God is going to bless you, and you looking like a ragamuffin and you smelling, and somebody will say, well, if you a child of God, look how you look. So you got to represent yourself. You got to represent God. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your health. Take pride in yourself. You have to, because I'm a firm believer in you never get a second, even with your business. Even if you see somebody, you never know. Like you can be out shopping in the store and you can run into somebody, and that can be the man God has for you or the woman that God has for you. And if they see you tore up, they're gonna think, oh man, you know. So just in everything you do, take pride in yourself. When you leave the house, if you notice your leg is ashy, put some lotion on your legs. If you say, I don't know, did I put some deodorant on? You might want to hit them arms again, you know. So just take pride in yourself in everything you do. People take pride in washing their car. People take pride in making sure their house is clean. Take pride in yourself. This is our temple. You know, this is our temple. You know, we only have this one life to live. So let's take care of ourselves, especially our African American people. You know, we're prone to high blood pressure. We're prone to all this stuff. So we need to take pride in ourselves. We need to take our health serious. At the end of the day, we want to take our health serious. We really do.
Yeah, you got to. You know, that's very important. You know, making things happen for yourself. Don't make excuses. We hear a lot of people make a lot of excuses now on this and that. I heard somebody say on the show, they had the guy came on the show looking all rough, hair all wild, mustache all, and the guy got him about that. He would tell him, man, take pride in your appearance. And he was like, oh, I have to wait to pay to get a haircut. And they were looking at him crazy, like, you gotta wait, what? To pay to get a haircut. So that means you have money issues. That means you need to learn how to budget your money as well. Right. That's another thing too, Misty, is budgeting your money, budgeting your finances. Be a faithful steward over your finances. That's another thing too. Always learn that if you have issues, learn how to budget your money. You go online, you have people who teach how to budget your money. You know, you have people, if you don't know, and that's going back to loving yourself, invest in yourself. I'm a firm believer not to depend on anybody for anything, not to ask nobody for anything. So if you want to learn about financial literacy, go ahead, educate yourself. Right. That's part of loving yourself too, because at the end of the day, the Bible said we're fearfully and wonderfully made. With the apple of his eye, you're more than a conqueror. These are the things that God bestowed upon us. A royal priesthood, chosen generation. He restored these upon us. Now we have to act on it, believe on it. I hear a lot of people, you hear this all the time. I'm a king. You hear women say, I'm a queen. But you're not carrying yourself like that. You saying a word, but your word is not lining up with your lifestyle. Right. What you say about that, Miss T?
Well, I like that. Some people are just saying that because they hear other people say that. Yeah. You know, that's like, if you really love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. If you love yourself, you're going to go to the doctors. If you love yourself, you're going, like you said, the guy said, oh, I got to wait until I get paid to get a haircut or something like that or whatever. You know, if you really love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself, you know. And in a case like that, if like the guy said, well, I got to wait till I get paid. Maybe learn how to cut your own hair. Get on YouTube or get on Pinterest and say, you know what? I have to learn to do stuff in between going to the barbershop and the hair salon. You know, I can talk about myself like, you know, I have a beautician. Shout out to Angie McGraw. Sometimes I can't always get to her. So I learned to do things myself. I had to learn to do my own hair. I learned to do my own makeup, learn to do my own lashes. Because we get so busy with living life. We get so busy with life. We all live life. We work, we have kids, we have families, everything. We go to church. We just have so much stuff to do. But you have to prioritize yourself as well. You know, you have to take care of yourself. You know, I'm a firm believer in that as well.
Yeah, because you know, you have to. You really have to. You really have to.
Nobody to take care. Nobody's gonna come over your house and wash you up, especially if there ain't nothing wrong with you. Nobody's gonna come over your house and iron your clothes and put them on you and comb your hair and cut your hair, unless you have a disability or something. But if you're capable of getting up and can take a bath and take a shower. Take pride in yourself because you never know who you're going to run into. And it's not about doing it for nobody. It's about taking pride in yourself. It's about loving you. You have to love you before you can love anybody else. So there ain't nothing wrong with loving on you. Like you were saying earlier, you told me like you were taking yourself to the movies and stuff like that. You were loving on you. You wasn't waiting for, oh, well, I'm going to wait until such and such or till I get somebody in my life to go out with. You were loving yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking yourself out on the date. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
You have to. And people think it's weird that when you take yourself out to the movies, you go to movies. But I had a girl tell me that one time, and we had dated for a little while, but we stopped dating. That's why you always get to learn people. That's how I'm gonna say it like that.
Right.
But anyway, because one, I don't deal with insecurities. If you have insecurities about yourself, I don't want to deal with you. I'm just being honest with you. I don't want to feel like I have to walk around eggshells around you. So that sounds like to me you need to get some real psychological help because everybody don't do everything. That's why I hate Miss T when people put people in the same category. You get guys do it too now. All women the same. All women are not the same. You hear women, all guys are the same. They're not the same. It's the type of people you entertain.
Right.
So whatever's in you, that's what you draw. If you're a loser, you're gonna draw losers. If you're a winner, you're gonna draw winners.
Right.
But anyway, get to the point of it.
Something because you had said about the insecurities, like, and people don't realize like that's real, that's true. There are people out there that are insecure. And when they're like that, they'll try to change you. They'll want you to do this and do that. I've been there, trust me. And an insecure person, run from them. Don't waste your time. You can't change them. They are who they are. That's something deep-rooted issues. You can't change an insecure person. It takes God to change them. All you can do is pray for them. But until they acknowledge, I have insecurities. These are things about myself. Pray for those people and leave them where they at.
But you know what you said. But even Jesus said that heart is hard.
Yeah.
So if he said that heart is hard, you can't do nothing about that. You
can't, and that's what people have to realize. Like, when you're dealing with somebody that's insecure, somebody that's jealous, you can't change a person, and you shouldn't try to. And so until they acknowledge and say, Lord, work on me, help me. This is what's going on with me. I have insecurities. I'm a jealous person. I have these issues. But some people don't realize that they walking around thinking they just fine. They think there's nothing wrong with them because I might got this and I might got that. But when you're insecure and you're jealous, them is some deep-rooted issues that can't nobody help you but God. Like I said, you just have to pray for people and go on, wish them the best, and just go on.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're a free moral agent. At the end of the day. I mean, that's one thing about God. God does not force his will on you. He really don't. You're a free moral agent. You do whatever you want to do, but just don't do it around me. That's all I have to say.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Yeah, because I look at it. As human beings, we could make life so complicated. We don't have to be. The thing we see now, we see a lot of people in these. They talk about the same thing. They talk about relationships all the time, and it's like it has to be a battle. Why it's got to be a battle? The Bible tells us a house divided cannot stand. We see in a house divided. We see families are divided now.
Right.
We see that the other person feel like I'm missing out on something. And we see this battle going on. We see where guys are wanting their wives or their girlfriends to be their mothers now. We seeing that now. And I seen a video on the guy was talking, I want to be treated like Superman. Your woman has to treat you like Superman. But she treat you like Clark Kent. And it's like, why y'all making everything about a woman? Why you just can't make it about yourself, man? Why you can't say, hey, I know my worth. I know my value. With without her, I'm still gonna be good. With without her, I'm still gonna live my life. With without her, I'm still gonna fulfill my purpose. With without her, I'm still gonna fulfill my destiny. This is things you have to think about yourself. When you become the better man, you'll draw in the better woman. You attract what you are. And I'm like this too, Miss T. A lot of people they feel like they put a lot of pressure on themselves too when it comes to the dating pool. I believe you just walk right into it.
Yeah.
The Bible says, Matthew 6:33 tells us, seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things gonna be added. So think about it. You seeking first his kingdom and his righteous, fellas, that virtuous woman gonna come along with it.
That's right.
Ladies, that righteous man will come along with it.
Because guess what's going to happen? Not to cut you off, because guess what's going to happen? God's gonna let your path cross. You don't have to go searching. God is going to divine intervention. God is going to let your path cross. You just never know how. You can live in another state, and a person can live in another state, and God can connect you if that's who God has for you. So yeah, some people put so much pressure on you, but like I said, you said, seek the kingdom of heaven, and everything will be added on. God has everything already lined up. He has everything already lined up for you. You just gotta walk in His way.
That's it. That's what it has to do, and that's why He said He already know the things He said. That's why He taught us how to pray.
Right.
Now we said in our prayer, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be Thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in the earth as is in heaven. So He taught us how to pray. You don't have to pray for a spouse. Oh, hello. You don't have to pray for the house. Hello. You don't have to pray for the car. Hello. You don't have to pray for the money. Hello. You don't have to pray for them, but them things gonna be added unto you. Right. All you have to do is seek Him first. Rise up, David. Rise up early. Always seeking Him, seeking His face. God, what would you have me to do today? God, order my steps. Step of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. So order my steps. Even Solomon said, God gave Solomon what he needed. Solomon knew what he needed. He asked for what? Wisdom. God honored his prayer. And God gave him things he didn't even ask for.
Right, but he asked for wisdom. That's what he wanted, wisdom. You're right.
But then look what God did. God gave him things he didn't even ask for.
That's right.
So that's why the Bible tells in the book of James, if any man lack of wisdom, what he said, let him ask. He didn't say lack a car. He didn't say lack money. He said, any man lack of wisdom.
All right.
And when you get the wisdom, when you get that godly wisdom, it's like your life changed. Because you're operating how He wants to operate in the earth. We're royalty, and we got to get to that mindset. Go ahead, Miss T.
No, I'm saying, and one thing about God, sometimes we want things, but God will give us what we need versus what we want. So we just have to trust Him and know that everything's working out for His good. Sometimes we don't understand, like, why is this happening, or why is this not working out? I thought this was what you had for me, but sometimes God will say, this is what you thought I had for you. I didn't say that was for you. Sometimes we'll say, well, this person is a good person. This person has everything that I've been praying for, but that may not be who God has for you. Yeah, they might have good qualities and stuff, and they might be everything that checks off your list, but that might not be the person that God has for you. So we just have to trust God, believe in Him, walk in His way, and just know that in everything, whether it's in our job, in our businesses, God got everything we need. God is working things out for us, things that we don't see. We just have to trust Him, believe in Him, stand on His word, and watch Him move in your life in an awesome and mighty way.
And and that's what it's all about too. You said something about, and to be honest with you, as we mature in life, a lot of people just get caught up on the physical attributes of the individual. That's all they do. They get caught up on, oh, he look good. Oh, she look good. I'm a guy, so the average guy gonna base stuff off the physical appearance. We know that. Oh man, look at her face, look at her chest, look at her behind. We adults here. Right. That's what they base it on. But then she got a jacked up attitude at the end of the day. Just like with ladies, they look at the guy, oh, look at him. He got this going on. But you find out that he been lying to you the whole time. He been manipulating you the whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then,
you're right, that's true.
Because I had a conversation with somebody and they asked questions. Guys, as you mature, guys look at the character of the woman. It's not about her physical.
Right.
I'm not saying you degrade yourself. I'm to be honest with you, but you get it's because beauty that the physical gonna fade. You're gonna get older,
Beauty
so that stuff is gonna fade. You know, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We forget about that. But to me, real makes a woman attractive to me is her character. It's just something about her. I see a lot of women who don't look like a Beyonce or nothing like that, but it's their character that makes them attractive. It's their character that makes them unwantable. It's their character that makes them sexy. I'm just keeping a buck here. And it's how they handle themselves. You know, you hear a lot of another thing, quality. It's a responsibility. You hear a lot of guys talk about, oh, I can't deal with an independent woman. She's just responsible, guys.
Right.
She's a responsible woman. She gets up, she goes to work, she takes care of responsibility. That makes her a responsible woman. So what guy does not want a responsible woman in his life?
Right. And that lets you know, like, okay, if she can take care of her bills and she's taking care of her house, I know that she can make me a good helpmate. She's going to make sure the house is taken care of. She's getting up, she's going to work, and she's taking care of bills, and she's taking care of everything, you know. And like you said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you want a person. There's nothing wrong with wanting somebody easy on the eyes. We all want somebody that's easy on the eyes.
That's just to impress people.
You want somebody that's easy on the eyes. You don't want nobody you got to be looking this way and he's sitting over there. But you want somebody easy on the eyes. But I also look at what's inside. You know, the heart of a person. You know what I'm saying? How you treat me. You know, you can have money and stuff, but you can have the looks and you can treat somebody. You know, you can be as mean as can be. So, you know, it's about the heart. You know, how's the person's heart. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, looks fade away and all that. And yeah, you want somebody that has this, that, and other, but you also want somebody that has a good heart. They're good on the inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says, man look at the outer appearance, but God looks at our heart. He looks at the intentions of our heart. So we want somebody with a heart that has a heart that loves, not just you want somebody because, oh, he got this kind of car, or he wears Jordans and he wears this and he wears that. You want a good-hearted person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because, and let's be honest with you, a lot of people just want people to impress other people. That's all it is.
Right.
Be with somebody that y'all are compatible with, but do it because that's who you want to be at. Right. I believe that should be me and you against the world. And I heard you said something about the rejection part earlier, paraphrasing, but I heard this too on the show. Rejection is God's protection.
Yes. And, you know, also, too, sometimes God will break our heart because he has better for us. And sometimes God will, how can I say this? Sometimes God will remove a person out your path. He will have that person, remove that person out your path because you wouldn't move. You wouldn't leave the situation. So I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason. God knows. See, people don't realize our life is already mapped out. God knows the beginning to the end. Like right now, God knew that we were going to be on this podcast together. I didn't know that. You didn't know that. But God let our paths connect, and here we are. So God has, like I said, he already have our life mapped out, and we just got to stay on that right path. And God knows what he got for us. He knows what we need. He knows what we don't need. He knows what's good for us. He knows what's bad for us. So he has everything we need. And we just have to trust God and know that he's working things out for our good, for our better. And I'm also learning too that some people come in your life for just a season. Some people come in your life for a reason. And we might not always can understand that, but just know that God is working everything out for the good in your life. you just got to trust him. You just got to have faith. You just got to say, Lord, I don't understand why this happened. I don't understand why that happened. You know, it's okay to be in your feelings for a while, but don't stay in your feelings. Get up, brush yourself off, and know that God got everything you need. Whether you need a job, God got that job for you. Whether you need a car, God got that car. Whether you need a husband or a wife or whatever you need, God got it. You don't have to settle for anything. When you know your worth, and you know your worth, you ain't gonna settle for anything or anybody, you know. And I'm working on something. I wish I could share that part with you, but I'm working on something that God gave me something else to do. I'm working on it. Hopefully, I'll have it in together here after a while. But I'm working on something. This was what God gave me, and I believe that something happened in my life that propelled me to do this. That God gave me that. And so you just never know the way God is going to take you in life. You just got to say, Lord, I trust you. I don't understand, but I trust you. I don't know why this is happening, but I trust you. But yet I trust you. You
got to.
I don't understand, but just trust, like I said, just trust God and know that everything is working out for the good. And just know that God got He got everything you need. He got everything you need. Just trust God.
And that's it. You have to. And I know we press for time, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get off this thing tonight. I also set goals for yourself. Structure your life. We're going to have, 24 hours within the day. So structure your life. Plan your days out. Number your day according to wisdom. So label your days. Plan on what time you're going to get up. Plan on what time. We have to take control because the Bible said that God gives us dominion. Dominion means rule, governor. So operate your dominion in the earth, ladies and gentlemen. So organize your day, plan your days out. You know, that's or do a physical calendar or do a mental calendar in your mind and say, this is how I want to do. Have structure.
Yeah.
Like I said, God do everything decent. So let's have structure. Let's stop living our life slothful. Yeah, lackless and stuff like that. Stop being mediocre. They go for me. Everybody start with me first, okay? So I don't want nobody to say, oh, you'll put people down. You know how people get. We so sensitive nowadays. But anyway, that's going back to working yourself.
That's why you're not supposed to wear your sleeves on your shoulder. That's why you don't supposed to wear your feelings on your shoulder because you will always get hurt. But like you said, we're given 24 hours in a day. We all get the same hours in a day. You might not do with your hours what I do with my hours. You know, we all have our individual lives. We live, we work. Like you have a podcast. You also have a job you work. I have a job too. You know, not only do I have a job, but I also have candles that I do. And, you know, we have the same hours in a day, but everybody use their hours different. Some people just waste their days. You see some people 10 years ago, they still where they at. They ain't got nothing. They still may be living with their mom or they ain't got no job. It's 10 years and you still ain't accomplished nothing. So don't be mad and don't hate on nobody when God blesses somebody. You have to realize that everybody's not going to receive your blessings. And God, we're not all going to be blessed at the same time. So if God bless you, Mr. Jackson, I'm not going to be sitting here hating on you. I'm going to rejoice and say, I'm grateful for you. I'm glad that God is blessing you because the same God that bless you, guess what? He's going to bless me, you know, and I'm definitely going to purchase some of your t-shirts because I like them. So so just be happy for one another. Rejoice to support your brothers and sisters, you know, and don't worry about if nobody wants to support you because God will give you the clients. He'll give you the people to support you. And your family is not always going to support you. So don't look to your family to support you. It's going to be other people that's going to support you, that's going to cheer you on. So just keep on doing what you're doing. And like I said, if God gave you an idea, or if you got a business idea, if you want to bake cakes or cupcakes, no matter what you want to do, put some work to it, trust in God, believe in yourself and love yourself. And the sky is the limit to what you can have.
That's it. So take pride, ladies and gentlemen. Take pride in what you do. If you do work with somebody, if you do work a 9 to 5, take pride in your work. Go to work on. Go to work on time. Do what you're supposed to
Right.
do. If they give you a lunch break, make sure you take your lunch break on time.
Mhm.
Learn the job. Learn. If you're on a job, learn the job. Learn how to do the ends. I work within law enforcement, so it's all about learning the job. Learn how to do reports.
Mhm.
Learn how to take pride in your work. I'm telling you, once you take pride in your work, you feel
Mhm.
good about yourself.
Yes.
That's
That
just
is
not
true.
anything you do. Take
Yeah.
pride in your relationship with the person you with.
Mhm.
Y'all supposed to have fun.
Right.
Set goals together. You know you have individual goals, but set goals
Yes.
together. Work on your credit together.
Yes.
Learn how to. It's so much stuff we have to do.
So much.
Learn these things. Learn these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Block out the foolishness. Block out the negativity. Block out all this junk they talking on YouTube and Facebook, whatever they talk about. Man, get a plan. Put a plan together. Execute that plan. The Bible tells us, without a vision, the people perish.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
you ain't got no vision, you're gonna perish. So get a
Right.
vision and visualize. We are created beings. We're created. God is created. He made us. So we are created beings. Death and life is the power of the tongue. So eat the fruit that up. Get a creative mindset. Get into that place where you can create. Get in that place where you can envision how you want you to be. Map out how you envision yourself. If you see yourself as royalty, you need to get in that mindset of royalty. We are royalty. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, we are. We are the king's kids, you know. So yeah. So you can have what you can have what you believe you can have. If you say, you know what, I'm gonna be a millionaire, okay, well, you know you got what you gotta do to get to that status. If then you say, you know what, like I said, I want Shiba cents to be in the stores, they're going to be in the stores. I have faith. So what I gotta do, I gotta work to make that happen. I gotta keep going, even if nobody buys no candles. It's been times where maybe my business is slow, nobody's buying no candles, but I'm not sitting around and saying, you know what? Well, let me watch a movie on Netflix, or let me watch Tubi, or let me just watch, you know, some TV because ain't nobody buying. No, even when I don't have sales, I'm still steady making stuff up, because I'm a firm believer in if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. So, you
right.
know, I'm constantly making stuff up, even though my business might be slow, nobody might be buying nothing, but I'm still pressing forward. I'm still moving. You can't stop. You got to keep moving.
You have to get out there. You know, get out there. I told somebody before, and they was a book author, and they off on the weekend. I tell me, start going out to these networking events, especially if you live in a big city. There's always stuff going on. Nobody's not going. People don't be on online like that. They do, but not as much. You
Right.
have to get out there and get to the people. Before we had social media, before we had Facebook and places like that, what we had, word of mouth. We got
Word of
out there.
mouth. Yeah.
I'm from the South, and I don't. Do they have flea markets? Y'all have there's flea markets in the South. I know in the South we got flea markets.
Yeah, we have
And
markets and stuff like that. Yeah.
okay, well on the weekend, big shout out to Mr. Rise and Elevate Carl in the comment section. He said working your mindset daily. That's
Yeah,
true. You
that's
have to work in
true.
your mindset. You just can't do it one day and don't do it again the next day.
No, you got to
It's a
stay ready.
you got to, and it's a concept to make it second nature. So you got to get a feel of it.
Hmm.
Working on that mindset daily, but go to the flea markets. Get your booth in the mall. They have booths available in the mall. Get your booth. Set
Yeah.
up on the weekends. Get out. It's so much opportunity
It's
out there,
so
ladies and
much.
gentlemen.
Yes. It's
And
so
I'm gonna
much.
tell you this: you're gonna
Hmm.
have to invest. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to put some money aside. If you're serious about this, ladies and gentlemen, if you are serious about what
Let
you
it
want to
in.
do,
Yes.
you're gonna have to invest. You're gonna have to invest. Pick up some extra hours on your job. Do some Uber. Do some Lyft. Know your goal, know your worth, know your why. Take that money and invest in what you believe
That's
in.
right.
And on the days you're off, start going out here networking. Look online, find out who got these pop-up shops. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But go online, find these
Yeah.
pop-up shops. Go set up shop. That's how people get known is out there.
Yes.
And when they see you out there in the community, they see you out there in the street, they see what you're doing. Oh wow, make your presence known. So I'm just throwing stuff out there to the ladies and gentlemen out there. There is no excuses. There
No.
is no excuses. Stop making
And
excuses. You're gonna have to do it. They
yeah.
go for me. I have to do it. You
Yeah.
have to get out there.
And then I know, like, I like what you said, like, to make money, you got to spend money. So you have to invest. You have to. Nobody's gonna knock on your door and say, "Oh, you want to make candles? Here's everything you need." No, you got to spend money. You have, if you want to make money, especially in a business, you got to spend money, and don't go the cheap route just to, use cheap products. No, don't do. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in do right by people. When you do right, right will follow you. Don't do wrong, but do right. And when you do right, right will follow you. So you have, like you said, invest in yourself in order to make money. You have to. In order to make money, you got to spend money.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
do it, and love it. I mean, be excited about it, love it. Have a plan in mind, have a goal in mind. It's on you. There's no excuses. They go for me, you, anybody. There's no excuses. There's no excuse. We gotta stop making excuses.
Right.
Stop looking to other people. Stop looking at what Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing, and set your own path. Set your own journey. This is about you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying that, and I say that loudly. This is about you. Look at yourself in the mirror, and and you know what, Miss T, we owe ourselves an apology. We really do. We owe ourselves an apology. You know what? You got to tell yourself. You know what, self? Through the years, I let you down on some things.
Ooh, I like that.
Because I didn't value you enough. I didn't love you enough, and I apologize to self. And self from this point forward, I'm gonna make sure we gonna get to the place where we need to be at, because I let you down too many times, self. I allowed people to come in that shouldn't came in, that mistreated you, that abused you. These are things we got to tell ourselves. We got to look at the end of the day. We got to look at ourselves in the mirror. In the beginning of the day, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "You know what? I love you, self. I apologize. We're gonna make it happen. I got your back. We're gonna succeed."
Right. That's right. I like that, and that's true. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, "I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of this. I love myself. I'm an awesome person." Regardless of what people say, I love me. That's not being conceited. Loving yourself, like I said, when you love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to invest in yourself. Even in, like we talked about earlier, your health, everything. When you love yourself, you're going to go to the doctors. You're not going to your head hurting and you don't know why your head hurting or you're hurting in your body, but yet you won't go to the doctor, but you sitting there complaining. Take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. Go take care of yourself. Love you, because ain't nobody gonna love you the way you love yourself. Ain't nobody gonna love Toshiba the way I love me. You have to love yourself, and like you said, apologize to yourself. I like that. Self, I'm sorry that I didn't always take pride in myself, or I didn't always love me, or I let people take advantage of me, or I let somebody waste my time. From this day forward, let's all make an agreement that we're going to love ourselves. We're going to be better today than we was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be a better person tomorrow. Going forth, let's be better to ourselves. Let's love ourselves some more. Let's take care of ourselves. You see what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what? This is September the 17th, 2024. We're already in the 9th month of 2024. And we got to ask ourselves, are we better than we was in the beginning of the year? Or are we still that same state of mind?
We still have that mindset, yeah.
You know, Miss T, a lot of people, and we all been there before. We get excited about New Year's. This is my year. This is my year. Everybody goes to the gym first of the year. And you don't need to see them. And you don't need to see them people no more. Because they allow their emotions to get into play. Everybody feeling good. And then it's all about discipline.
Yeah.
If any man lack of wisdom, let him ask. You gotta say, God, give me the wisdom, and most importantly, God, help me to be more disciplined than ever before. Tomorrow's not promised. This could be our last day on earth. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. We know we only put live one day at a time. But we got to get better. We got to do better, because
you living, like you said, do better, get better, be more, take care of yourself. Like you said earlier, take pride in yourself when it comes to your health. Like you said, even about how you said you go to work and you have your bag or whatever. I'm like that too. When I go to work, my supervisor and them, they call me a bag lady, and They be like, girl, you can leave work and catch a flight, because I take stuff with me. I take deodorant to work. I don't have a strenuous job. I work for the clerk's office, you know, but I interact with police officers. I come in, I have to issue warrants for people arrest. I don't want officers see me looking raggedy and stuff. I'm representing the lady that I work for. I work for the city of Columbus, so I have to take pride in myself. You know,
you got to. You got and take your uniform. I take my uniform to the cleaners. Now, fella, take your clothes to the cleaners. Take clothes to the cleaners.
Wash your clothes, yeah.
Wash your clothes. If you're not, separate the colors from the darks. I got three. I got baskets on. I got a basket for my whites.
Okay.
I got a basket for my bright colors. And I got a basket for my dark. So, fella, let's learn how to do laundry.
Learn how to cook for yourself.
Learn how to cook for yourself.
If you got feet and nothing wrong with you, get up. And there ain't nothing wrong with you learning how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, get on YouTube, get on Pinterest, learn how to cook. You can start off with something small. You know, like you said, learn. If you don't know how to wash clothes, learn how to wash clothes. There's life skills that we should know how to do. There's
make
things
your bed.
in life, even though they didn't teach us this in school, life skills, we should know how to do those things. You know, you should know how to turn the stove on and be able to make you an egg sandwich or make you a grilled cheese toast. There's some things in life we should know how to do. Like you said, take care of yourself. Get up, wash your face, take a shower. Don't sleep and wait till the last minute. It's time. You know you got to be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And you waking up at 6:30 and you rushing and you ain't brushing your teeth and you just gargle your mouth out with some mouthwash. No. You better brush those teeth. No, take pride in yourself. I know I work third shift, but I don't wait till the last minute. I usually get up maybe like an hour and a half before I go to work, because I like to take my time and get ready. I don't want to rush and take my time. I like to take my time, find out what I'm gonna wear. I take pride in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you can take pride. I will say it. Man, you take pride in yourself. You can get name brand underwear. I'm just saying, hey.
All right.
You take pride of yourself. You take pride of your underwear. I ain't gonna lie. Man, Ralph Lauren, Boxer Briefs for men.
Right.
Man, I go to Macy's and I buy them things to make
it makes you feel good about yourself. And guess what? You're not doing it for nobody else. You're doing it for you. You love
doing it for Furman, as that. Doing it for Furman. Cause I say, you know what, Miss T,
treat yourself.
You know what I'm saying, Miss T. I'm gonna visit me some. Oh, nightwear. I said I gotta visit me some nice nightwear, nice pajamas.
All right.
Nice robe to wear around, walk around. Cause you king, so you know you gotta represent yourself. You're doing it for yourself.
When you look good, you feel good about yourself. Even if you ain't dating nobody, you live by yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with walking around the house, like you said, with some nice pajamas on. Even if you sitting there watching a movie, ain't nothing wrong with looking nice. There's nothing wrong with that. That's right. You loving on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you want to invest in your boxers and your robe and stuff like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing like a man. For me, I'm talking about me. I love a man that takes pride in himself. And
smell good. You know, hey, gotta smell good, fellas. Fellas gotta smell good.
Yeah.
Some nice body wash. Mm-hmm. What's the little thing I be using? It's like the spoon. What they call it? The loofah.
The loofah. And those don't cost that much. Folks don't got no excuse. So yeah. The loofah, them at the dollar store.
And I think here at Kroger's, I bought me about 10 of them. They had like 10 for
10.
10 for 10. I bought me 10 of those. You know, so I don't use rags no more. They said the loofah is way better than the rag because it gets into the skin and get into the pores. And use some nice body wash. And I learned this too. Mm-hmm. Get the Chanel body wash, guys. If you are to Chanel, especially with your lady. So when you with your lady, fellas, when she with you and she smell you like, damn, you smell good. Ladies like that man to smell good. So make sure you smell good.
Just like a man want a woman to smell good. We as women, we want a man that smells good, that takes pride in himself. We want a man that goes to the barbershop and get his hair cut. Don't nobody want, and I'm not trying to be funny, Lord knows I'm not. Don't nobody want no man with his hair running down his neck, peeking out of his shirt. No, you want a man that got his hair edged up, lined up, got his mustache, everything taken care of. A woman likes a man that takes pride in himself, just like a man wants a woman that takes pride in herself. Women want that as well in a man as well. Don't fool yourself. Don't no woman want no musty man. You know, a woman want a man that smell good.
I don't want no stinky woman. Bump that. Stinking. And then if you smelling yourself, make sure you take a bath before somebody else smell you. You gonna smell yourself first.
You smell yourself before anybody do so. Like Carl Roberts said, hygiene is the key. Yes, that is. So take pride in yourself. And like I said, it's not even about trying to impress nobody. It's about taking pride in yourself for you, loving you for you. Nobody else, but taking pride in yourself. Like I said, when you look good and smell good, you just feel good about yourself.
You do. And like I said, me personally, I do meal preps and I get my big shout out to Factor. And that's where I get my meal prep from. So I get meals delivered to me every week. I do like the protein meals. I get that delivered to me every week.
Okay.
Make sure you eat clean. Make sure you stay hydrated. I stay going to the vitamin shop. I stay going to the vitamin shop, getting my vitamin C. Get the liquid kind. The liquid kind multivitamin works quicker than the actual pill because the liquid actually gets quick into your bloodstream quicker than actually pill. Okay. So I stay going. As I drink that every day. I got my sea moss. I got that I put in my water. Okay. So take care of yourself.
You do protein shakes. What kind of protein shakes do you drink?
Well, I just been doing like the protein meals. I've been doing a lot of chicken, like beef and stuff like that. A lot of vegetables. That's what my meals that I eat. Okay. You ain't gotta have a big time name. You are a big time name. So you invest in yourself. And also I'm gonna say this too. Now when we was talking. Fellas, make sure you invest into some wipes when you use the bathroom. Whoa! They got wipes called dude wipes. Because I'm just saying, because fellas, we too grown to be walking around with streaks in our drawers. If you walk around with streaks in your drawers,
you gonna hurt somebody's feeling tonight.
But they got wipes. We guys at my job, they take wipes with them to wipe their behind. Toilet paper is dry, and then you take your drawers off. You got that big brown streak there. We too grown to be walking like that. And I said, and we had a joke about this at work too, because fellas, if you with your lady and you pull your drawers down when y'all being intimate, and she see that brown streak there. Wow. How you think she gonna respond to that?
She probably you probably ain't gonna see her no more after that. That's probably what's gonna happen.
So buy some wipes. I got wipes. I got wipes in my bathroom at home too. Yeah. So wipe your behind. We too old to walk around with streaks in our drawers. Come on, man. We're not cheering no more. You a 40-something year old man and you walk around with doo-doo stains in your drawers. Something ain't right. And you want to be respected.
Right. You can't see, and then the thing is, you calling yourself a man. I'm a grown man. That's what little boys do. You know, that's what you expect out of a 3-year-old or a kid in elementary. Not no good and grown man. You talking about I'm a man, I'm this and I'm that. Yeah. So yeah.
Buy some wipes. And also, if your drawers are tearing up and you have holes in your drawers, that means you need to throw them away and go buy you some more. Right. Do not be walking around with holy drawers.
And even with women, like, you know, even we just keeping it 100, like you said, we all adults. Even with women, you know, when we wash our bras, we're not supposed to put them in the dryer. You're supposed to hang them up and dry. That's why they start to lose the shape and stuff. And so even with your bras, when you wash them, you can wash them in the washer, but you're not supposed to dry them. You should hang them up and dry them. You really should not dry them in the dryer or whatever. But even when your bras is starting to look raggedy and tore up, or you know, when it was a white bra and now it's cream or dingy, throw that away. Don't be having a bra that you had 5 years ago. Like you said, invest even in underclothes and in bras and stuff like that. Invest in yourself. Invest in good products, and you know, invest in, if you got to wear shapewear and Spanx and all that stuff. It's about yourself. It's about looking good for yourself. And we're not on here tearing nobody down, because we were talking about candles and entrepreneurship, but we're not trying to tear anybody down. We're just showing love and telling you that there's nothing wrong with taking pride in yourself. That's that's about loving yourself. When you love yourself, you're gonna take pride in yourself. Like I said, that's like if you going out the house and you happen to look down and you see your legs are ashy or your feet ashy. If you love yourself, you say, you're gonna know what? Let me put some lotion on. You're gonna sit down, take time out to lotion up your legs. You ain't gonna walk out the house and say, well, I'm just running around to the store. You don't know who you're gonna see when you get in the store. I'm gonna share this with you real quick. I know my mom growing up, my mom always used to tell us, make sure when you leave the house, you have clean underclothes on.
Yeah, I remember that.
You never know if you're going to get in an accident. And guess what? Back in 2019, me and my sister, she was taking me to work. It was about 10 something at night. We were hit by a semi guy that was driving a semi truck. He was high on fentanyl. Don't you know they had to rush us to the hospital and had to cut our clothes off?
Right.
Now think, if we had dirty underclothes on, we would have been embarrassed. So I now see why my mom said that when she said that growing up, you don't understand why people say that, like in church, you know how older people would say, I thank God that I'm in my right mind. And I didn't understand growing up, but now as I'm older and I see that, I thank God I'm in my right mind, because I don't know where you live at, but we have a lot of people that stand on the corner and beg and have signs and stuff like that, or just walking around just crazy and have mental problems. But so it means much to be in your right mind. And so, like, take care of yourself. When you leave the house, have clean underclothes on. And if you don't have the 1 or 2 bras, wash your bras. If that's all you have until you can buy stuff, if it's taking you washing that over and over, do that. But take pride in yourself. Love yourself.
You got to. And also invest in you some overnight bag. Just in case you stay in the night somewhere, invest into a nice overnight bag. With your body wash, toothbrush, mouthwash, clothes, invest in your overnight bag. You stay somewhere. Invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Especially you go to it ain't gotta be, you go like Ross, places like that.
Right.
They sell nice bags for the cheap. So go there. They sell nice bags.
You can ball on a budget.
Yeah, it's not wrong with that. Be on the budget, whatever you want to do. It's always things to do, so we ain't got no excuses at all.
No excuse. And like you said, if you work every single day, we talking to the working people. If you work every single day, there's no reason why you should be coming to work smelling. There's no reason why you shouldn't have on. I'm not saying you got to have on the latest shoes, but you should have on. You work every day. You got a pair of white shoes on. Your shoes should be white, not dingy brown. Especially if you work every day, there is no excuse. There is no excuse that you can't take pride in yourself. Just take pride in yourself. And like I said, it's not about nobody else. I'm taking pride in myself for Toshiba C, not for nobody else. I ain't taking pride in myself for Freeman. I'm taking pride in myself for me. I want to look nice for me.
Yeah.
So it's just about taking pride in yourself. And it's about loving you. Love on you. Give yourself a big old hug tonight. Just love on you.
Right. Because I remember I heard this story that got shared years ago with his son. He told his son, I'm not a grown man. I'm a growing man. This man told his son that. He would let his son know, I don't consider myself grown. I consider myself growing because I'm always getting new information. I'm constantly involved. That's why he told his son, I'm not. Yeah, he stole it in his son. You're not a grown man. You're not a grown man. You are a growing man, which means I'm constantly getting new information.
Right.
I'm constantly coming into new layers of great information that's going to help enhance me. So it's all about being open-minded, not closed-minded, but being open-minded. So we want to evolve. We want to do better. Not only that, when you on point, the person you with has to work to get that sitting next to you.
Right.
The seat next to you is supposed to be exclusive. Everybody can't sit in that seat.
Everybody can't sit next to you.
So that seat has to be exclusive. So that means they got to step their game up. If they want to rock with you on the side of you, they're going to have to work their way up to that seat.
Yeah.
Let me say, you remember the book of Esther? You remember Esther in the Bible? And of course, the king or whatever. And Esther asked the man that was close to the king, what do the king like? These other women, they were doing everything they wanted to do. But Esther said, and her uncle, helped her out. But she want to know. And she asked the question, "What do the king like?"
Yeah.
I want it. So if I find what the king like,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna take interest in me because he's gonna look like, wow, she took time out of her schedule
Yep.
to get to know who I am and what I'm all about.
And she want to know what I like, and yeah, and that's like when you're in a relationship, you learn to compromise. If you like a certain movie, and I might not like that movie, but I'm gonna compromise and watch that movie with you because I know that's what you like.
But you know what? I wouldn't do that because I won't put that pressure on. That's just me.
You really?
No, that's just me. No,
That's why it's different. I always tell people, what would the world be like if everybody was the same? You know,
right? Because
yeah.
no, I wouldn't do that. Because no, if you don't like it, I wouldn't even put no pressure on you. You don't like it, you don't like it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, even though you are together,
mm-hmm.
you still have, even though you may have a life together, you still
mm-hmm.
have an individual life.
We're
not gonna be. We're not. I don't want to do everything. We could do some things. We'll do things together,
mm-hmm.
but we don't have to do it all together all the time. You gotta make that heart. What's it would say? Absent from the heart, make the heart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I use the analogy all the time. I know a lot of people, they want to handcuff people. I don't want to handcuff nobody.
Right.
I would say this: if you was going out with some friends, I would tell you, have a good time. I'll talk to you later. I will see you later. That's it. I'm not finna blow your phone up. What time are you gonna be home? Who you with? I'm just telling you, have a good time. Enjoy your life.
Right.
People think just because they in a relationship with people, they don't have no life no more. Before you was in a relationship, this person had a life. Yeah. Why stop them? Do your thing. Have fun. And I'm telling you this, guy, if you are the man and you are the guy, you don't have to worry about her stepping on you because she know that she got a good thing at home.
That's right.
And she know you about your business. She's not going to mess that up. So let her enjoy her life. Let her get out. You're not going to do everything together. We're not going to do everything together.
Right.
We have a life, sure, cool. But also we have an individual life because there's some things you want to do with your friends. There's some things I want to do with my friends. Then you can say, hey, this is what we did. This is what we talked about. This is what it was crazy. We laughed and talked. That's it. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. What we got in the comment section. Most of the time, I don't want to do it, but once I do it, I like it.
Okay.
But you gotta be open minded too.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You have to be open minded because you're gonna have somebody that's gonna come to your life. They're gonna bring something different. And I know a lot of time we being so into doing our normal thing. When somebody present a new idea, even though they've been doing it, hey, I want you to take an attempt doing this. You might say, I never did it before, but then you get into it. Like, oh wow, I like it.
Yeah, life is about taking chances, and
right. It makes life interesting.
We only live once, so we have to make the best of it. Enjoy life. Nobody wants to be sitting around with somebody that don't want to do nothing, just being a hermit and being at home, and life is passing you by, and everybody else is going out and having fun. You want to get out and enjoy yourself because life is so short. You know, I was looking today, and you know how they were having like the rapper Rich Homie Quan's funeral. Then they was, I seen something about Frankie Beverly, and you know, you think about all these people that lost their lives. Like their work on earth is done. What they were called to do, they're done. You know, so we have to live our lives every day. Enjoy life. You know, God created the heavens and the earth, and I believe God wants us to enjoy life down here and in heaven, you know, but while we're down here, enjoy life. Don't just, you know, you're sitting at home every day watching life pass you by, and your friends are out there enjoying themselves, your family, but you're not doing nothing. You just existing. You're not living because you're just existing. You're not even living because when you live, you're enjoying life. I'm not saying you got to be out there in the clubs and out there in the bars and stuff, but when I say enjoying life, go out. If you're not, you know, if you don't have money, you can go to the park or, you know, plan a trip with your family or your friends, or even go out to dinner by yourself, but enjoy life because you look up, like you said earlier, this month is almost over. This year is almost over. And like, you think about like, what have I accomplished so far from the beginning of the year to now? What have I accomplished? And if you can't think of one thing you accomplished, then you need to get up and you do something. So when 2024 is over, you can say, well, I did go on a trip, or I did go to the gym and I did lose 15 pounds. You know, we make, like you said, we make all these New Year resolutions, and then the end of the year coming, you ain't accomplished nothing.
And that's it. Also, get a life insurance policy too.
Right? Oh yes, yes.
Get your life insurance.
That's
You got some
important.
crazy life insurance, so make sure you get the right life insurance
That's
policy.
right.
Use your
Don't leave your
investment.
families with a burden. You know, even if you don't have it on your job, there's so many insurance policies out there that you can get. Globe Life is a good one. It's worldwide. That's a good one. Get you some, like you said, get some life insurance policies, because you know you don't have anything, and when you pass away, your loved ones are going to have to take care of your expenses, and if they might not have the money to put you in the ground, they're going to have to cremate you. And if you don't want to be cremated, get you some insurance. You're right.
Yeah, so get that. Get you some investment accounts going. Invest. That's another thing. Invest, buy you some stock.
Yeah.
I got some investment accounts going myself. So I'm not saying this. I'm doing it myself. I have a life insurance policy in place. I have an emergency account set in place, and I have a Roth IRA placed in place. And I don't have that in my original bank. I have it in other accounts. So I invest into it every month, and you're not gonna miss that money. So, fella, let's make sure we get our money right. Learn about investments, because I always believe this too, Miss T. It's like when I do get married, I look at it too. I'm thinking long term. When I do get married, I do want to make sure my family's taken care of, and just spiritually, but also financially as well. Let's keep it real, because even the Bible tells us that. Even Paul said that the man has taken the cares of the world, how he may please his wife, and vice versa. The wife has taken on the cares of the world, how she has to please her husband. So it's gonna come a point where you won't have to take on the cares of the world when you're with someone. Let's not forget that. That's biblical. So let's not forget that. So we're gonna have to be about our business. We're gonna have to be more responsible, not wilding out, not living loosely, let's stop living paycheck to paycheck too. Learn how to put a budget together. You know how much money you make every 2 weeks, every week, within the month, within a year. Learn how to calculate it. If you don't know, it's people out there will teach you them things. And if you don't like cleaning up, get somebody to come clean your house for you. If you don't have the time to do it,
clean your house. Yes.
If you don't have the time, hire somebody to come clean your place for you. It's people out there who will come clean your house, deep clean and everything else. I've done that before too. So get somebody to come clean your house.
And before you lay down and go to bed, make sure all your dishes are washed. You should not go to bed with dishes in your sink.
I agree.
Let me say that again. You should not go to bed with dishes in your sink. Before you lay your head down, make sure your kitchen is clean. You should not have no dirty dishes in your sink when you lay your head down. That's just taking pride in yourself. Clean your house, vacuum your floors, mop your bathroom floors, take out the trash in your bathroom. Let's take pride in ourselves.
Yeah, and that's it. Everything starts with self first. But we about to get out there, then we way over time.
Yeah,
we had a great time. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you. We about to ready to leave the show, man. I will be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So before we leave, do you have any words about any signs of wisdom that you want to leave here with the audience?
First of all, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast. I appreciate you for just letting me display my candles, SHIBASCENTS. And if you are interested in my candles or my whip body butter, you can leave me a message on Facebook. I'm SHIBASCENTS. You can leave me a message on Messenger. My website is still being worked on, but that don't mean you can't order. I ship near and far, so that's not a problem. And I just want to leave just some encouraging words, like we talked about. Invest in yourself, love yourself, and also just remember this: everybody's not going to receive your blessings. Everybody's not going to be happy for you, but be you, be the best you can be. Stay true to yourself, love yourself, and don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the naysayers, because guess what? Everybody's not going to be happy for you. And no matter what you want to do, no matter what your business is you want to do, like if you are interested in cakes or whatever, for instance, KFC. KFC got chicken, Popeyes got chicken, churches got chicken, but none of their chicken sells the same. So even like with my candles, there's Bath and Body Works, there's Yankee candles, but there's room for my business too. There's room for Shiba Scents. So love yourself, stay true to yourself, and trust God, pray, keep God first, and watch how he moves in your life.
And that's up. So we out there, man. Y'all have a great night. Peace, everybody.
Have a blessed night.